Oh my goodness, fight fans, welcome to Bourbon and Boxing, man. I am here to give you my reaction to the fight that just ended, man. The fight that I called the fight of the year. I told everybody going in what this fight was going to be, and it lived up to every bit of the hype. So now I don't look like a big dum dum after telling you guys how this fight was going to turn out. Now I look like a genius, and if you tuned in, you're thanking me right now for a hell of a fight, man. You know, you're not thanking me. I didn't get out there and do the fight, but you're thanking me for tuning in to such a great fight like that, man. An unbelievable fight. A just absolute hell of a performance put on by Jesse Bam Rodriguez, who is now the unified flyweight division champion. I mean, 19-0, 12 KOs. This kid, it's just all uphill for this young man who keeps giving us great performance after great performance. And don't take that away from what Sonny Edwards did in that ring tonight when he put on one of the best performances against a guy like Bam. And he fought his ass off, man. And this was a fight that from the beginning of the bell, these two guys, you could tell they didn't like each other. And it showed in the ring, and they fought like they didn't like each other. They mouthed off to each other. They talked crap to each other the whole freaking fight, man. It was a battle. It was like Rocky Four in that ring, baby. It was like Rocky Four. Right at the end, like they wanted to still go at it, baby. It was an unbelievable fight, man. I hope you tuned in and you checked that fight out like I told you guys, man, because it absolutely, in my opinion, is the fight of the year. And where does Bam Rodriguez go from here, guys? He's a pound for pound fighter, no doubt. He's going to fight Estrada next, probably Chocolito, and sometime in 2024, those two guys. And if he beats them, you got to put him as one of the all time greats in that flyweight division, man. Bouncing up and down in weight the way that he does, going from the 111, 115, back and forth, fighting like a champ. And the performance he put on tonight was just beautiful to watch what he was doing in that ring. And, to watch a guy like Sonny, who's such a great fighter, he never gave up and he fought back hard. He fought back really hard, guys, landing great punches on Bam, fighting back great against Bam. But Bam was just the better fighter when it's all said and done, man. He got a nice little knot on Sonny's eye around the second, third round, man, when he hit him with a good shot. His eye knotted up, and it was kind of hard after that for Edwards, even though you couldn't tell by the way Edwards fought that eye was that much of a difference maker in this fight, but it definitely was, man. And then you could see Bam knew. I think he knew he could take Sonny's punches, and that he was just willing to go in there and take those punches as he was trying to trap him. He did a great job moving Sonny around the ring, not allowing Sonny to move around the ring like Sonny likes to do. He cut that off because, like Sonny said, man, he was just too quick to the draw, that he wasn't going to be able to just keep moving around because of how good Bam's footwork was. Like I say, guys, man, I told y'all, Bam's footwork, his handwork is just unfreaking believable. And when I tell you in boxing, your footwork makes the difference. We watched that in the Sanchez versus Santabon's fight on Thursday. Santabons wasn't able to defend off a guy like Sanchez because he didn't have the footwork to do it. He couldn't fight backwards. He couldn't do the step back and establish his jab and get the distance from a guy that was attacking him. And Bam said, hey, if you're going to run, I can chase you down. If you want to move around that ring, I'm going to trap you. My footwork is fast, and I'm going to get where you need to go. And Sonny, being the smart fighter he is, he noticed that early. He adjusted to it, did a great job adjusting, guys, and decided, hey, we're just going to go in and bang it out with him, and did a great job of it, man. Both of these guys beat each other up pretty well. I gave Bam majority of the rounds with his performance and just what he put up, but that doesn't really showcase the fight. If you listen to me talk, if you listen to a lot of people that's going to talk this week about this fight, it's going to sound like Bam absolutely dominated the fight, and he did in his own way. But Sonny definitely didn't give up in this fight, guys. It wasn't that easy for Bam, and it was a hell of a fight, man. Hats off to both of them, man. I can't wait to see either of them back in the ring. It looks like Estrada, Chocolito for coming up possibly for Bam Rodriguez, as he wants Estrada first. So he's going to get that fight. Then go after a guy like Chocolito. That's a legendary right there already at a young age like this guy is at 19-0, 12 KOs in his career. If he beats two guys like Estrada and Chocolito, he's a Hall of Fame boxer already and one of the greats to ever grace the flyweight division. I mean, guys, I kept telling y'all to tune in all the way back to September. I said, tune into this fight, man. You can't miss it. You can't miss this fight. Bam Rodriguez is special. Sonny was a special fighter, but I leaned towards Bam in this, and I told you guys maybe because I'd watched him more, being American. He was an American fighter, so I watched Bam a little bit more. I saw more of him, but I knew what Bam was going to bring to the table. And Sonny, who was somewhat ready for it, but he knew what Bam was going to bring. He even said that in the interviews. He wasn't going in there thinking he was going to do this to Bam or that to Bam. He knew he was going to have to adjust his game to Bam's technique. Okay, and his footwork, I think, was a lot better than what Sonny could have ever realized, what anybody realizes, man. Footwork makes a hell of a difference if you're able to move quickly in that ring and you can shut down a guy, trap a guy, stop a guy from running. That's where your good footwork comes in. You know what I mean? And just amazing to see that tonight, man. Just amazing fight to see. Man, I just want to give you guys my reaction. I'm super pumped up. It's 12 o'clock at night. I should be taking my ass to bed. I got work in the morning. But this fight's got me so pumped up right now, man, that I'm going to take a little bit of shot of bourbon with you guys. I'm going to end my night with this shot of bourbon and a shout out to Bam Rodriguez and Sonny Edwards for giving us a hell of a fight in the flyweight division, the fight of the year. Where does Bam go from here, guys? Is he a pound for pound, guys? I think he's pound for pound, man. I'm taking him pound for pound all day, baby. I put him in my top 10, no doubt whatsoever, man. Bam Rodriguez, top 10, unified flyweight division champion at 19-0 and 12 KOs, baby. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Bourbon and Boxing. I'm your host, Jeff, and this is my reaction to the big fight tonight. The, what I call it, Desert Warfare.